everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and welcome! A quick reminder that the big Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale is still going on at the Etsy Paper Outpost shop, so feel free to click on the description box down below to get the links to the Etsy shop, or just go to www.thepaperoutpost.com and you will get 40% off printable digital kits, or you'll get 10% off FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting papers, 100 pieces mailed to you, and the print and mail service. If you don't have a printer but you would like some pretty digikits, that service is also reduced 10%, so feel free to check those out. That is going on now till Monday at midnight. And just so you know, the printable digitals, they're available worldwide. The FUNDLEs and the print and mail are only available in the USA. Okay, so I thought today we would make something fun. Maybe you're looking for a little gift idea for Christmas, maybe for a neighbor, pet sitter, or, just somebody special that you have in mind. And I'm going to call this the Brochure Journal, because I don't know what else to call it, but I'm going to call it that. Okay, and it's very easy to make. We can make it quickly. And don't you just love my fake wood plastic shower curtain photo backdrop thingy? Yeah, awesome, huh? Like, I'm kidding anybody. It's fooling anybody that it's wood. Hello, Holly. Holly Lolly from the kitchen is saying a big hello to everybody. So I hope you had a awesome Thanksgiving, and you're having a safe and happy holiday wherever you are. Okay, so let's have some fun. What's that? Do I hear something from the sidelines? Okay, I hear something from the sidelines. Here it comes, or here he comes. Hello, everybody, it's Sunny, and I have a little pup date. Yes, no, I didn't have turkey. Mom forgot to bring me home turkey. Can you believe that? No turkey for Sunny at Thanksgiving. I know. It's like it would have put me into a turkey coma or something. Like I'll demonstrate now. This is what a turkey coma looks like. Yep, that's it right there. Okay, that could have been me. That could have been me, people, but no. No turkey for Sunny. Well, we'll have to talk about that. Okay. I think you're right, Sunny. I totally forgot to bring home turkey. Don't worry, everybody. Sunny gets really good treats, so he's not hard done by. He's a little dramatic sometimes. Okay, so here we go. This is very easy to make, and it's such a simple concept. You can put this together quickly in a pinch. So let me show you the prototype. Okay, stop yakking, start showing. Okay, so I just tied it with a seam binding. This is very thin seam binding, and Holly will now make as much noise as possible because he knows Mama is talking on the video. Okay, this undoes like that. It is secured by an eyelet here. This is completely optional. You don't have to have all this hootenanny stuff, but it's just kind of fun. And it is removable if you don't want it there. This side opens up, and I put a pocket here. This is the DigiKit called Red Theme, or Red Antique Theme. Oh gosh, when you get too many kits, you can't remember the names of your own kits. It's scary. Okay, and I just put this fun little pocket. This is made out of playing cards, I believe. Yeah, it's a playing card. There you go. We'll make some of those again. That was really fun. If you've never made those, cute little pockets, very easy to make. And I just tucked in a little row of DigiKits here. You could use this as a bookmark or as a journal card, or just a fun little thing, a belly band even, and a piece of, this is a vintage wallpaper. Just, you could put whatever you want in here. Book pages, old stationery, new stationery, handmade stationery, rubber stamped pictures. The background on this, what it's constructed with on the outside is just a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, which is not super thin. It's a little thicker than super thin, okay? And then on the inside, what I had already done with a bunch of these was I laid some plants down, and I sprayed and used the plants as stencils. And I had a pile of these sitting around for a long time, and I thought, I need to use them up. So it was already decorated on the inside, and that was easy. But the one I'm going to show you today is not decorated on the inside, so we'll quick decorate it so you can see a quick and easy way to do that. That might be fun. So this side opens up, and it has a pocket, a staggered pocket. So the pocket is glued here and here, not here, not here. So this is all open. It's almost like a sideways belly band, but you can fit a lot of different size things in here. And I just tucked, these are also from the red themed DigiKit. This is from, what was that from, Pam? That's either from Mystical Maidens or possibly Fairy Tale. Okay, I'll look it up. And here's some, this is the extra piece I had off of this 12 by 12. There was a piece, so I just left it as some journal cards for writing on. Here's just a random piece of something and some more of that. So you can use up what you are making this with. And I just picked out, okay, what's different about the journal that's on the inside of this is this one is 10 pages, 8.5 by 11 size pages, and I folded them not in half, but I folded them in thirds to fit this part of it. So just pretend this isn't here, but that's going to be like the thickness of this book. But instead of cutting off all these sides because they're long, I just folded them in. That way a person can open these up. Yes, a person can. And they have all this extra writing room if they want to put extra deep thought notes. Maybe they really want to go to town and write about everything that's like every bird that twittered in their neighborhood. They're going to have space for it. That's right. There's a lot of room in here. No shortchanging anybody of a writing room in this baby. Now you could cut these to size and just have it close like a regular book, but I thought it might be just fun to leave this extra paper in here. And also it saves you a step. You don't have to cut it off. So I just wanted to show you those options of things you can do. If you don't want to do a lot of cutting or anything like that, you still have options. So there we go. That is how this is constructed. Now you can do the entire wraparound like this and just do a quickie tuck, which is super fast. You can hang dangles from here, whatever you like. And I just use, this is also from the Red Theme Vintage, and I just put her on the front, you know, thinking that it was Christmas time. Red goes nice at Christmas time, and there you go. So a quick little gift give. Let's make one of these. Okay, enough yakking. Let's start acting. Okay, so here's the paper that I picked out. It's just a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this 12, but I'm going to go up not to 8.5. I'm going to go to 8 3/4, and then I'm going to cut the top off. So I'm going to do that over at my guillotine. So I am measuring, because I want it to be just a little bit bigger than the pages that are going inside. There. Okay. So that's done, right? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let me just tilt you down here and put you over here. Okay, that's better. All right. Now, we want to decorate this fast. So the fastest way to decorate that without too much hoo-hoo is really to use a stamp. And so let's just, okay, let me show you how lightning fast I can find a stamp. Here's one. Okay, and it is just a big flower stamp. So let me grab, maybe I'll grab 2 colors just for fun. This is a blue. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so here we go. All right, let's do some brown flower, and we'll just stamp. Yeah, we'll just pretend like this was on the inside of the paper. Look at that. I already moved it and goofed it. That's okay. And it's just kind of a random thing. So if you ever have an area that just seems a little bit too white and you want to knock it back a bit, sometimes coming in with a random stamp process is the fastest way to handle that issue. There you go. It's always good to have like a couple going off the edges. I don't know why. It just like makes things amazing. Okay, and you could also come over it again if you wanted with a pink. Here's me not cleaning the stamp off. You should probably clean the stamp off. But I'm just going to just do a couple, just like random. You got to make that extra whack noise. It makes everything so, I don't know, it's satisfying. I would encourage you to do that. Yes, beat your stamps up. It's a good thing. Okay, so now would be an opportune time, if I could find my dauber. Did I not design this whole new setup so I wouldn't lose my dauber? Here's my dauber. I got it. Okay, don't leave me. I've got the gut. Okay, this is walnut stain, if anybody's wondering. Walnut stain distress ink. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to quickly come around and do this. I think it just makes a nice finished little border. You know what I mean? It's just like cutie dooty, grungy fruity. And it's just, I feel complete. It's not necessary. It's not mandatory. I just like to do it sometimes. Okay, there we go. There's no up or down on this, so I don't have to worry about right side up. But now what I want to do is do my trifold. So this is, I finagle it. I don't do anything exactly. I don't measure it. You could measure it, but I'm just going to finagle it. The most important thing is that you want to make sure that this doesn't happen. Don't let that happen. You want to tuck that in and keep that flush. And then that's going to make everything fold in the magical right spot. Okay, it would be really handy, like super duper handy to have a bone folder right now because you can get super crisp little edges. And we're also going to do something else that's quite out of the ordinary in this little book. I'll show you in a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I think I have enough. Yes. I think I'm going to do a nice little crocheted lace border for one of two reasons. One, is going to strengthen the edge of my wrap. And number two, it contrasts nicely with this. So I think that's going to be easy to do. I'm going to use some Fabrifix glue, which is clear silicone glue. It's good for fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper. I just like the glue. And I transfer it into that Sugar Bells icing piping bottle for easy application. I can get a nice thin bead. I don't over glue anything that way. And it's easy to squeeze. There's the other reason. Okay. Got that. Now we're just going to do a little edge trimming. Can't find scissors. All right, we need to move it. There we go. There's everything I was looking for. Right there where I left it. Ready at the ready get-go. Okay. Here. And did I say if your paper is not thick enough, you can always double up. If you have the skinny pieces, thin pieces of scrapbook paper, you can totally double them up. Hi, honey. Yes, honey is waving for me as he's walking by. Okay, here we go. Hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving and everybody's doing okay. Okay, I'm just going to ink that up because I like that. This one is not going to show, so you don't have to worry about that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to glue this down. And same little process. You could sew these on if you want, if you're all fancy pants. But this is just a simple project today. And I'm not even going to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. That's right. No 3-hole pamphlet stitch today. We're just easy breezy, making fun things for everybody and ourselves included. And life is grand. Okay. At least in the craft room, life is grand. That's right. Okay, so you just want to check that. Make sure you have like evenness here. The same number of nubbles are sticking out here as they are down at the bottom. Nubble check. Nubble check. Everything looks good. Okay, so we have the basic construct already. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put our little mini journal in here. So I'm going to shake these pages out. The first one I did had 10 pages that were basically 8.5 by 11. A few of them were smaller, but nobody was bigger than that. And this time, because I had a little struggle with that, so I'm going to go down to 8. I think 8 might be a better number to avoid the struggle. I don't want you to struggle. Here's an old book page. It's kind of an interesting book page. So I'm going to put that in there. That one's kind of thick, but hey, that's where it goes sometimes. Nope, folded that wrong. Okay, already did that wrong. Okay, so let's move that and let's pay attention to what I'm doing, supposed to be doing. Okay, here we go. All right, now this is actually going to, we're going to use our cover as the measurer. You want to start? Okay, you're way too far away. I need to put you closer so you can see. Here, hold on, it's going to get a little crazy. All right, put it in a little bit, okay? So it's totally inside there. And now find out where this spine is, okay? Then you want to take this. Now, see, we're not quite to the edge. We left ourselves a little room here and a little room at the top. That's really important. So everything sits nicely in your book. Then you want to go almost to where this spine is, but not quite. That's right, not quite, because you want a little elbow room, because these are going to be folded up against each other, and you want to be able to see. You want them to nestle in there nicely so they don't all stick out. And if they stick out, we have ways to deal with those apples. Yes, we do. All right, so maybe we're going to put this one. And you can, like, okay, this is going to go on in here, okay? Now, these guys are obviously sticking out, so that's where I thought, well, instead of tearing or doing all that kind of stuff with them, why don't I just fold them? So the most important thing is to find out where the big fold is. So you kind of find out where the big fold is. You want to go a little further in from that, okay? So make sure that everybody is gathered together. You can rearrange the pages too after you're done this part, but just make sure everything looks straight. And the easiest thing to do is align your bottoms of your pages and then fold. That might not even be far enough. No, it's not bad. Okay, so that's one done. Say he's not. See, I have a case of this at the bottom. You don't want that. You take this and bring it down, and you come over here and you refold it. Like that's the way you meant to do it the entire time. Okay, now do the same thing here. Look for the straight edge, then fold. And here again, straight edge. Where's the straight edge? Looking up here for the straight edge and fold. That's number 2 page. These should go a little easier because, see, when I gently folded it, I was way off. So come in here and use the top edge and the bottom edge of your papers to make sure that you are aligned nicely. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. We only have to do this 8 times, everybody. Only 8 times. Okay, it's not that bad. And you can actually do them in clumps, but I don't want to rush the process. I'll just show you this way. This is good. Can we see everything? Am I in shot? I think so. Okay. Yeah. So life is, we keep going hot, cold here in Florida, the temperature. It was hot today. It's supposed to get cold and rainy tonight. So there you go. That's what life is like here. Okay. I have no idea where that one, I think I can see it. Okay, that's good. And we're just like super creasing these. And now I would like to maybe pick, see this one I didn't do right at all. No. We're gonna have to be full. Oh, not even close, not even close. Just, I don't know how you spell pf, but that's what I would write. If I had to write it, it would be like pf, and not even close. Okay, all right. And this paper feels like it wants to break. That's not exactly right, but it's gonna break if I do it again. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. Now the next thing you wanna do is pick a pretty page to contrast against this. We could use the coffee dyed page, the avocado dyed page. That would be pretty. Maybe we'll use that one. And then I just randomly leave that folded in, okay? Your loose side and then your folded side. So we take the loose side and we layer them together. Okay. Layer the loose sides together. Folded sides are all on this side. Okay, we got here. It's okay if pages are torn. That's part of the aesthetic. That's what we tell ourselves. Here we go. And we have this guy, loose side, folded sides. Okay, you're just weird. We'll just stick you in there and we'll make you fit. Here we go, making it fit. All right, there we go. That's such a cool paper. I don't want to lose any of that. Then we have the loose side and the folded side. So there we go. That is good. All right, so now we're going to come in with the bone folder. Now you're going to notice that even with all our great measurement tricks, it's still not going to work. Actually, I'll show you. Look, well, actually, it's not bad. What you can see is this guy is really close to the fold, and sometimes if they're too close to the fold, you get like bowing and stuff like that, and I wouldn't want you to have bowing. So notice it's also the one that's the most interior. This is the middle paper. So you just take this guy and you just pull him in a little bit more. That's right. You line him up at the top, and you make his little side thinner, and then everything magically fits. So you may have to do that for multiple pages. I did have to do it for multiple pages on my last one, but it was no big deal. Okay, so let's carry on. And next you're gonna grab some weird thing that looks like this. You can find any packing or maybe a book or a pink eraser sometimes people use, because we're not 3-hole pamphlet stitching this baby. We are stapling it. Yeah, look at us go. Okay, now this is a regular swing line staple. I hope I have enough staples. Let me look. Oh, I must be very exact with this because I only have I have about 10 staples and I need 3 staples. So there you go. That's how many times I can muss up. All right. And when you have things like this, you can stagger these. That's kind of a cute thing if you want to do that. That's fun. Now to keep everybody in this camp, inside and where we want them to be, sometimes it's a good idea to come along and just toss on some paper clips. That's right. All right, so now here's your main fold of your journal part. What you're going to do is flip it over. You've got this little spongy or some kind of protective thing that is soft underneath that can receive a staple without causing the staple to fold. Here is my theory. We are going to try this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, here we go. It's not the greatest angle, is it? Okay. Now, it doesn't want to reach today. Why? I must have done a different width. Okay, that's all right. I'm just going to fold it. And that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it so I can get it in here. Whoop. No, I just, no. How did I do it? I don't know. Now I've completely confused myself. Okay, that's all right. I love when that happens on camera. Okay, here we go. I'm in for some reason. I don't know why now it works. Does it? It's going to be close. Okay, maybe we'll move that. Let's move these to the edges. Here we go. Fold that in gently, gently. Okay, it's going to work. I have faith. Oh, I know. This is so silly. This is the whole idea why we don't have to do that. Okay, this is called I'm Still in a Turkey Coma. Because we're not doing the jaw clamp shut squeeze. No, we're opening the stapler, and it doesn't matter where the staple goes. Oh my goodness, that was like silly willy of me. So everything is still fine on the inside. Here we are in our fold. This is the proper way of looking at the book journal. Brochure journal book. Yeah, okay. And now we're going to come here, turn it over. This is the spine of that. This is wide open. We can do it from this way. We can do it from this way. It doesn't matter. But what you want to do is look where the staples come out. See, it's a little bit behind. I probably can't see that. It's a little bit behind the big silver grabby teeth thing in front. So kind of know when you're putting your thing down, you want to be just a little bit behind that silver thing. Okay, so here's the trick. Don't do it slowly. Do it quickly, okay? And you might feel a slide. That's okay. If it totally goes kibosh, just pull it out and do it again. Okay, really quickly. Is better than slowly. Okay, that one wasn't that great. We'll try again. Okay, it was harder with 10. It's not so bad with 8. You could do 6. That one didn't come out so good. Okay, so I got to pull that one out because it went sideways. This one, not happy with. Let me go in again. All right, and we're trying again. Here we go. Oh, okay, that was kind of, see, now don't go slowly. Just is one of those days. All right, gonna try it again. Here we go. Not bad. All right, here we go. Ready? Not bad. I sort of missed the target, but it'll still work. So there we go. That's what they look like. Now on this side, they're not folded. They're just sticking straight up in the air. Can you see that? Can you see that sticking straight up in the air? You got to come along either with your scissors or your bone folder, and you got to fold in these little guys. Yeah, and that will hold your papers. It's sometimes easier to use the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, honestly, because you don't have to deal with that. That's supposed to make your life easier, but you know, sometimes these things in theory are not as exciting as we think. Okay, one more time. Ah, it was the worst one of all. Okay, just take it out. I think we can live with 2. How about that? You really only need 2 for this project. There you go. Okay, forget about that thing. But anyway, we have to do something here. Look at, because this is flopping around. You got to get in there and do it, Pam. Just get that thing back. Oh, maybe I don't have enough cush. Okay, I'm going to double up the cush here. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2. It went sideways. I could feel it. I don't know if it's me. I'm probably almost out of staples. You watch. Oh, no, that wiggled. See, you can feel it. You can feel it. I may have to sew this. Let me see. Oh, no, tore out. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Maybe I'm okay. Let me look. Let me look. Nope, I don't see the other foot. Nope, definitely not good. All right, so much for that idea. Well, you know, there's always many ways to skin a cat in the craft world. So if that doesn't work, we retreat and we go back to our old friend, 3-hole pamphlet stitch. All right, now. Okay, here we go. How about this stuff? Okay, here we go. 3 times the height of the project. 1, 2, 3. This is a single signature or a single collection of papers in the center. So we only need 1 piece of string. I don't have any holes yet. I have to punch holes. Okay. Here we go. I'm threading. It's the biggest eye in the entire world, and I can't get it. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, where's my good old friend? Never fails me. Should I take out the staples? Or I'm just going to leave them in there. At this point, I think I'm just going to leave them in there. Yeah. And I'm just going to do some holes, like maybe this way and that way, and one in the middle. Okay, I'm going to do the 1/8 size hole? Yeah, the 1/8 size hole. Can you see that? See the word 1/8 there? Right here. It's the middle one. Not all the way to the right, not all the way left. It's the middle one. And it gives you the the small punch. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1. What's going on in here? Okay, and here we go. Ready? 2, and here we go. We've got to turn around. Ready? 3. There we go. All right, so that's not so bad. I mean, honestly, it probably is easier to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So much for no sew completely. We have some sew, and this is part of the sew. So through the middle. Okay, did you see that? Here's, I'm looking at my book the proper way. Oop. I went through the middle, and I came out the back. Then I'm going in the north end, okay, from the inside. Whoop, what's going on? Something's not right. Nope, something's not right. Well, it's one of those days. We're going to start over. Okay, here we go. Ready? All right, now we are all organized. And here we are beginning our 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Through the middle. It's like I've never done this before. Look at that. The string came out of the eye. There we go. Well, we just carry on. Here we go. And up to the top at the north, inside, pulling through, leaving a tail. Down to the south end, through the hole, on the inside, coming out the outside, and then back through the middle on the inside. You know, I've probably done, I don't know how many 3-hole pamphlet stitches in my life, but I've done a few. Now you want each one of these wings, you can make them so they're even, which is good. 1 wing on either side of your main bridge. So think of angel's wings, snug but not tight. Tie a knot, right over left, then a securing knot, left over right, makes everything mighty and tight. And if you're really concerned, you can toss 1 more in case you forgot which way you did the last one, which I love to do. Okay, there we go. We'll throw away our tails. This happens to be a wax thread that I'm using, but you can use embroidery floss or dental floss even. That works well. Just some string that's strong and thin. And there we go. And now our book is very secure. We don't have to worry. We can sleep at night and all is well. And now we're just going to pop in the eyelet here. Now this time I'm going to use, you could totally use this. This is the Crocodile 2 Big Bite. The big one, and they call it the Big Bite because it has the long reach. You can put things, you can like come way in here and punch like, oh, I can't do anything today. Okay, here we go. Like way deep, you know. That was a horrible explanation, sorry. Which way is the right side up? Okay, so this is going to be the outside. This is going to be the outer wrap, which is going to close from the right. So I just want to punch a hole here. So I'm just going to use this little one. If you've never seen the little one, this is kind of the original or the Crocodile 1, if you would. It's Crocodile, C-R-O-P as in Peter, I-D-I-L-E. Okay. It has a big hole, it has a small hole, and it has the eyelet setter. It has everything that this one has except for the long reach, okay? And in junk journal world, the long reach is really handy. You don't need 2 of these, but sometimes this is just lighter and easier to work with. And if you happen to have one of these and not the other one, you can use this one here. Why? Because it's very close to the edge. That's where we're punching the hole. And we're gonna do the 3/16. It says it right there. Huh? Right, can you see it? 3/16 right there. Hole right there. And that's where we're going to pop it, right there. Now, sometimes it might not like going through fabric that much, but you just come here with your little scissors and you finish the job. That's right, that's how it's done. So let me grab a cute as a button little eyelet, and you can get these everywhere. And in my Amazon shop if interested, but you can also get them at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and all sorts of places on Amazon and Etsy. Now we're going to use the eyelet squasher in the center. And I like to use the silver disc and the big pointy nubby. The silver disc and the big pointy nubby. I'm pointing at that big pointy nubby there. That will get you through 99% of what you need to set an eyelet with. Now remember, with this particular model, the hole punch is this side for the 3/16, but you got to turn it over to make sure that your pointy nubby, that right there, is on top. Because it's going to go down into, you're going to look at your eyelet as if it's a finished product, like that's the way it's going to set. Your nubby needs to go in that, not the space flying disc. Okay, here we go. And you squeeze, and this squeeze is super easy. It's actually much easier to squeeze than the other thing. And that's what it looks like when it's done. It just flares out the metal on the back. Okay, so now we have that. And then we're like home free. We're almost there. We're just going to do a few cutie little boo things. Let's see. Put you on the outside. You would be pretty. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew quickly around here and just give it some edging. You don't have to do this part, but I just think it looks sort of pretty. So I've got it on a zigzag stitch, and I am rocking. I am going down. Hang on. There I am. See me sewing? Okay. Whoop. I went too far. I went off the page. You can back up. It's okay. I'm doing zigzag. I've got brown on top and green underneath just because that's what I had. I'm turning. Whoop. I missed half of that. And there's beauty in the struggle. And for some reason, sewing seems to, I don't know, it like adds a beautiful dimension that anybody can really do. If you're, afraid or scared of the sewing machine, I encourage you to give it a try, because but you're going to think, like, once you get like a few things under your belt, you're going to be like, oh, it's not so bad. I could do this. Why was I thinking I couldn't do it? I always thought you had to be born with specific sewing genes or come from a long lineage of sewing people. And, that wasn't my family. And so I had to learn on my own. And, thank goodness for YouTube, because it really does teach you a lot of things. So make sure you learn on the sewing machine that you're going to be using. Just YouTube that model. Okay, I can't see squat here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this here because I just think that looks sort of pretty. I don't mind overlapping the lace a bit. I think that looks sort of nice. And I'm just going to put lots of gobs of glue down. This is the Fabrifix glue. And it's going to help grab the threads as well as the paper to give me a nice, strong grab, which I think looks really pretty. Oh, look, that looks really pretty. Doesn't it look really pretty? Yeah, I know, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, let me back you up a bit. Like, I know you guys want to get all close here, but you gotta see the whole picture. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna hold. Now I'm just gonna pop in. Oh, did you want to see how I did that unusual little pocket thing? Let me see if I have enough little pieces to do that. Pre-cuts. Oh, baby. Yep, I think I do. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to cut this in half. Do I have a cutting instrument anywhere? Yes, I do. I have one right here. Okay, so I had where's this one? This is the concept. In case you wanted to see the weird staggered pocket thingy and how to do that in the front. So it's basically open like that. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to do something like this. They're going to be like catty corner like that to each other. Now I did sew those, but because of the interest of time, I'm not going to sew them. I'm just going to come around and ink them. And maybe you'll prefer inking. Where's the brown? Where's the brown? Oh, please. Here it is. I think I feel it. Nope, that's my scissors. Oh, Lord May. Do we need to ink it? I feel like I want to ink it. Okay, oh, there it is, right where I left it. Right where I left it. See that? But this, if you don't have the whole sewing thing set up, this will get you through in a pinch. There you go. It'll give you nice edging, which will really pop against the background. It looks so cool. And you'll be so happy you did. I know. Okay, so I'm going to assemble it like the other one, and this one was tucked behind. So the little one is tucked behind the big one. So I'm going to glue it where the little one is. Okay, just glue that on there. That's going to be glued. That's with Fabrifix, just because that's what I have. You could use any glue here, honestly. And then I'm going to glue behind here. Whoop. Not here. I'm going to glue here. So just here and here, okay? Now, don't that roam around. Where did I say again? Here, you got to double check because sometimes it's a little confusing. And at the bottom, here. Okay. So you don't always have to do a traditional pocket. Whoops. You can do little interesting pockets, and then you find out that your pocket doesn't fit, so you slide it in and you make it fit. There you go. That's how it's done. Yeah. It's okay to do last minute maneuvers. Yeah, it is. It's totally okay. There. All right, so we have that, and we're just going to let that dry up a little bit, and then we can tuck cutie things into it. So what did we have on the back? We just had a simple pocket form in the back. There it was, sewed around. And so let's put a little simple pocket in the back of this guy. So these are so fun. I mean, you know, literally, if I wasn't yapping so much and trying to find my stuff, we'd be done in half an hour. So there you go. And like, you think, if you can't think I can't do that in half an hour, it's because I just made one. So if you're going to make several for Christmas or gift giving, you'll get better and you'll get faster the more you make. I promise. It's just the way of the world, you know. It's like that old piano playing and that bike riding. You just get better the more you do it. Okay, here we go. And you're down. So let's get a nice pretty piece of little string. Okay, I found this pretty little seam binding. Now, it's not colored or dyed or anything because it's not. And but I'm going to put it on anyway, so I'm just going to show you the little loop. And you could soak these in tea or coffee and they will pick up that color. It's very pretty. But if you don't have, didn't do that, it's okay too, because sometimes it's just going to look nice with the contrast that you have. So this is the inside. Here's our book. Here's our pocket. And let's put something in the pocket to say we did. That's too fat. All right. Do we have anything? We could take anything at this point. Okay, we'll take this. What is that? Nothing. Here we go. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. So maybe I'm going to give them some pretty paper to write on. Maybe I want to put that in here. Okay. So this is how I'm going to do that. This was just newsprint that I used a leaf as a stencil. Now I'm just tucking it in there. And you can put tall things that, whoops, sorry. You can put tall things, because remember, it can go all the way down to the bottom here, or you can put short things, and it all works, so it's kind of fun. How about we put this lovely lady in there? She's nice. She's looking for somewhere to go. And who else do we have? We have, will you fit? No, you're too wide. Go away. And how about you? You're kind of cute. We don't know what you are, but we'll just tuck you in. So you could just like put a whole bunch of things in there, which is a lot of fun. You could do some stamping on here if you wanted. Do we want to put this big guy? He's too fat. He won't fit. Okay, so let's try these guys. They're kind of cute. They're just little pieces of scrapbook paper that I cut into, I think they were probably cut-offs from some project I was doing, and you could just tuck those in there. There we go. You have stuff. Yeah, that's how fast you can have stuff. Doesn't take much, doesn't take long. Here, this kind of strange thing from a book. Now, that's kind of neat, right? And if it's too long, you just fold up the bottom. Yeah, and then you tuck it in, and then you have decor. You have ephemera. Yes, things for people to play with. Okay, now what were we doing? We were doing this. Here we go. And we're taking it home. This is how it happens. All right. So as I thread this, and I will bring you in closer so you can see. Come on closer. Okay, there you go. Fold it in half, and you have the little loopy at the front, okay, at the top. Fold that in half, and if you can even do it again, fold it again, because you want something easy to go through here. There we go. It's through, super easy. You open up the loop, and then you pull all the rest of the stuff through, and that is it. And then you pull, and because we've reinforced this pulling on here is not going to be a big deal, so that's going to help. And then you can use this to either do the wrap around wahoo, or you can split them and go opposite ways, Sally, Sue. Yeah, so one goes around the back, one goes around the front. Whoop, and you've got lots here, so there's no shortage. And you can just tie a little bowski. And here's a little trick with the bowskis. If you have all this extra and you don't know what to do with it, just keep tying the loops together like little bunny ear ties. And you can kind of use up some of the extra, and then you've got all this prettiness just glowing in your face. It's awesome. I'm telling you, it is. Okay, back up. Okay, there we go. So we have that. Hey, not bad, right? And where's the other one? Just so we can show for contrast. All right, so this guy will do the quickie wrapper doodle. And another great way to use up that scrapbook paper and different ideas for DigiKits. And there you go. So for those of you who have been around, thank you very much. And those of you who are still wondering what on earth is going on at this crazy channel. One new thing for everybody is I have added merchandise in the description box below. So if you are interested in getting a t-shirt or a cup or a what else have I got there? I've got a tote, I've got a sweatshirt, I've got a hoodie, and some other fun things. For yourself or for friends, for holiday gifts, for anytime gifts, they are now available. Also, if you're not familiar, my videos, they come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts, which are free to listen to, come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're on the junk journal topic, paper crafting, life of a crafter, answering crafty questions. And I love to hang out with you guys when you are shopping or doing the laundry or walking the dog, wherever you are. You can have me with you. And I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. Hey, if you haven't signed up for that, what are you doing? Sign up for it. Why? Why, you ask? Because you get a free digital image emailed to you every month, and you get a note from the bookmaker which explains what a book is, what a junk journal is, and how to use it, and cool ideas with it. And I print this out and I tuck it in the front of my big chunky monkey journals to kind of give people ideas of what on earth they just got. I also have a long 7 or 8 page list of junk journal supplies that you can keep your eyes open for. When you're becoming a junk journal maker, you'll start to see everything as a craft. It just happens. Craft supply. And what else? Junk journal tips, and you'll get a peek at the new digis coming out. And I have a Paper Outpost Facebook group where we're doing weekly and monthly challenges, and we'd love to see what you guys make from these videos. We're having lots of fun over there, and thank you for all your contributions. You're inspiring so many people, including me. And I have an Amazon shop. If you're looking for favorite tools and supplies, you can find links there to them, and it'll give you, if you're just on a research mission or you want to shop elsewhere, at least you can look to see what the product is, the name of it, that type of thing. And you can either purchase it through my Amazon shop, which helps my channel, or you can also purchase it anywhere else you can find it. And pretty much you can find the stuff everywhere. Etsy, AliExpress, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, all that kind of stuff. But if you do purchase through my shop, you don't pay more for purchasing through my shop from that particular vendor. That's how that works, just so you know. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. All the links are located in my drop-down description box below. I believe only on the PC. I can never find it anymore on the phone, but maybe it's there. Maybe I'm hoping it is there. And if you find value here, please like, subscribe, and share, and click the bell. And remember that fun can be simple and create with reckless abandon, everybody. And go have some fun and make some gifts. It's that time of year. Take care. Bye-bye.